Welcome back to Bay Sunday. When you sit down for your holiday meal, you need just the right wine. And here with some perfect Thanksgiving and holiday Pinot Noirs and some tips for gifts is Jeff Zappelli. He's the general manager of Walt Wine in the heart of Sonoma. Welcome to Bay Sunday.
Thanks so much for having me. Cheers.
Yeah, absolutely. So what do we have here? What are we starting with?
So Walt features Pinot Noir. And we source fruit and wine from as far north as the Willamette Valley to as far south as Santa Barbara. So we kind of span about 1,000 miles of Pinot Noir. So for today, I brought really 3 wines that would go well with just about any holiday dish.
And I'm starting this already. So,
yeah, you bet.
So what exactly is this?
So this is Bob's
Ranch.
So Pinot Noir in general is one of the most versatile wines to pair with food. It can go with lighter meats. It can go with fish. It can go with deep, roast and rack of lamb and things like that. And Bob's Ranch is a beautiful vineyard that's right kind of near Sebastopol. It's a really cool region with a lot of wind and fog influence, but it's got a lot of deep, dark complexities, so it's really versatile. I love this wine.
Perfect for the holidays. And I was going to ask you, during the holiday season, do you see a transition from people drinking a lot more white wine to the red wines during the holidays?
Yeah, and that's not, there's nothing wrong with white wine in the holidays too, but oh, definitely, it's cozier, right?
Okay.
It's cold, it's, going to be a little bit rainy, in California it might be a little bit more temperate, but you especially see it across the country where the colder regions are starting to want a nice warm blanket, and red wine tends to do that. You get a little bit more structure and a little bit more viscosity over the palate, and that's really what, it sticks around and it lingers and has long length.
Yeah, perfect for the holidays. Okay, I'm going to continue to drink this.
Yes.
And then tell us about what this wine is, the second. It's another Pinot Noir.
Yeah, so alike to 1,000 miles of Pinot Noir, we're bringing you a good chunk of it today. So the next wines are our estate from the Anderson Valley. So this is from a town called Boonville. They have their own language, so they would say Ballhorning. Okay. That would mean good drinking in their little language up there.
Like that.
But the Corners is the name of the town of Boonville. It was the corner of a kind of a crossroads, and so we named our vineyard after that kind of legacy. And it's a wine that has a lot of structure. This has got a lot of big blue fruit, a lot of red fruit. But it has this really nice purity of Pinot Noir. It's on the south side, so it tends to get a little bit more sun, a little bit riper. This is a wine that, at the winery, it's one of our most highly reviewed wines. Got most accolades. The patina of the wine is really good, but I love it. It's just really one of my favorite wines to have with just about everything.
Pairs with what? With which dishes during the holiday?
Well, I'm going to drink this. So my roommates at college and I have a tradition. Every year we get together for our birthdays, and this one's big because we all turned 40.
Okay.
So we have a big magnum of this that we're going to drink. We're going to take it down to Izzy's Steakhouse is actually where we're going to have it. So a nice big steak over at Izzy's.
That sounds really fun. So then we have, let's go to our third wine. As you finish this, I'll try to talk a little bit here as you kind of enjoy that second wine. What do we have? Our last but not least.
So gifting is the perfect,
best for the last.
Wine is a perfect gift for everything. So we have obviously gift sets that, your viewers can find at waltwines.com. We also invite you to come up to our tasting room in the Sonoma Plaza. We have a really amazing experience there where you can actually go through an entire 1,000 miles of Pinot Noir. But when you really want to show off,
when you really want to have a big holiday party.
When you want to have a big holiday party, this is what you want to do. Okay. Now, normally, I've already obviously opened this and gone through the care of opening a bottle. It takes a little bit of time. Okay. It also takes a little bit of carefulness when you're pouring it, right? Okay. Because this is 4 bottles of wine and 1 bottle of wine. It's a 3-liter. We call it a large format. There's lots of different names. There's French names for it. In Burgundy, this would be called a Jeroboam. But we're really just, this is a 3-liter bottle of wine. And if you've got a large crowd coming at Thanksgiving, this is a perfect crowd pleaser because a bottle like this is really going to stretch around. And this bottle cellars better than most wines. So you're really going to retain a lot of those flavors that were evident for us in the vintage that we were harvesting.
Perfect when you have a birthday party with college friends and when you're celebrating 40 years of life, right?
Yeah, absolutely. There's 6 of us that'll be going to dinner, so this will be a good bottle of wine for us.
Jeff, tell us a little bit about what happened last month. I know Walt Wines is right in the heart of Sonoma.
Yeah.
What's been the recovery process like, the rebuilding process like from your perspective?
It's really, so we were fortunate, I would say. That would be the first thing. We were very fortunate. The fires got really close to us, but as a company, as a winery, all of the fruit for Walt was actually, we already had it in barrel and it was already barreled down. So we didn't see any of the tragedies that you saw really up on Highway 12 and especially up in the Santa Rosa and across to our neighbors in the Napa Valley. But the community support that has been going on since then. I've met more people that I didn't know just by reaching out and like, hey, can I help you? We were all on Twitter while the fire was going on. Like, can you check on my house? I'm up here right now. Yeah, sure. I'd love to go by and check it out. So, you know, Sonoma strong, Sonoma proud, Napa strong, wine country strong. Those are all good words for us right now. And, you know, for your viewers, you got a bunch of family coming in, we're happy to take them on. So bring them on up to the wineries. Come on up to Sonoma. We'd love to see you at Walt Wines, obviously. We got a big backyard. It looks like the weather's going to be beautiful next week. So we're hoping that it's going to be a really fun, festive, you know, holiday season.
Yeah, and that is the emphasis. We still have to support the local economy. Yep. You definitely need it now more than ever. All the wineries up there that were that suffered a lot of damage out there, but not destroyed. They are making their comebacks.
Yeah, no, it's a good story for us now. We're really excited. So, yeah, thanks so much for having us today.
Thank you for being here.
What was your favorite?
It was excellent. All three. That's my answer. All three.
All right.
Jeff, always good to have you with us here on
Thanks so much again,
Appreciate
Kenny.
it.
Yeah, congratulations.
And if you want to get some of these great wines, don't forget the Walt Wines is having a Black Friday sale with some great deals. You'll find it all at waltwines.com. Coming up,